I don't know if let me go to Raphael first.
Yeah.
Do you have any other story that you want to talk about before we go out of the studios?
Not really.
Okay. Bobby.
Oh yes, I have one very juicy story.
Which is...
We've been talking about everyone else's juicy stories, but we've not asked you about your story that's going on with you and DJ Switch. Like, I've been hearing that happening, like, right now. Like, so right now we want to hear from the horse's mouth, you know, because it's trending now, basically. So
no, hold on. You said the horse's mouth. Yesterday, you and I were at the vegetarian restaurant, and when they served you with salad, you said you didn't come with your pet goat. I'm not a horse.
Hey, but seriously,
neither do I have a mouth.
No, seriously though, it's something I'm very sure that in fact Ellie needs to be here because we all want to hear about this. We want to hear about what's going on because it's really getting heated though, and I think it's gonna catch on pretty soon. So we need to hear about it.
No, like I actually wanted to do a press release. But if people want to put me on the spot, he says I've discussed everyone's story, but he wants to hear about me and DJ Switch.
Well, but that one there, he has already done that. It's online. So.
Oh no, like
you
that,
give it a like.
We need to hear it. We need to hear it.
Yeah, there are people out there who don't.
First
know.
of all, I personally have nothing against DJ Switch because I think she's a child. You understand? But if you guys are pushing me, then I think that I need to say it once and for all, and that maybe that will be the radio version of a press release will be what? Press conference. It's a press conference.
Yeah, press conference.
Kwame, you're a journalism student. His mind is not even here
somewhere.
Okay. So, as I said, I have nothing against DJ Switch, but it is her mom or her parent and her PRs that I have something like issues with. No, I wouldn't say even against. They've lied about me for a long time, and maybe, yeah. So, JSO will set the tone for me to talk about this issue.
Wait, what? All of a sudden I'm a hater. Welcome. Look, I hear everything, man. I see everything. All those sneak disses, the indirects. But you know me. This is what I do. Put some respect on the boy's name. Y'all ain't slick with the underrated talk. You can miss me with your aim. Y'all change for change. Y'all crave for things we don't respect around here. Y'all ain't the same. All these lesser gods ain't on my level. And all those metaphors ain't all that special. I heard your new joint, yup. You they love back pedal. Better tuck your pride or I go off that metal. You see, you ain't got skills this intense, boy. I'm a notepad, meat scheming pants, boy. You just daddy's little pride, being pants, boy. I'm speaking to the bro, man's voice, yo. It's all chess moves when the ink's used. Looking like a coupe in his 10 boots. Proof to this imp's true, proof I am into. Speaking the truth, no apologies to fit offense you. Don't you ever sneak diss me. It is what it is. Birds go fly, better stay in your corner and let a dog rest. Awake a sleeping giant when it's ball fast. Listen, my man, you be God for your pockets. We know they bow down to idols. We read Bibles with their brothers. We modest, we humble. Don't ever take me for granted. I passed the school of hard knocks, so that gave me advantage. Over you notice you bogus, you and whoever's coaching you. I know you don't let me open the emotions you're going through. Yeah, already told you we don't go with your type. We used to vibe until you decided to go with the hype. Too many self-images, hell. Your image is wealth. It's the excuse. This is true, but Charlie, image is felt. Cause lately seeing ain't believing word you MUAs. I tell her be the man your children want to emulate. Hey, they told me I was reaching our love when it's far-fetched. These rappers talk peak, but ain't playing they part yet. So if the crowd goes right, I'm making a hard left. Saying you amazing, but ain't laying a bar yet. Don't you ever sneak diss me. It is what it is. Birds go fly, better stay in your corner and let a dog rest. And wake a sleeping giant when it's bar fest. Yup, bar on top of bar like Citizen Kofi. Them know they hear me, but those that they listen, yeah, they know me. Merqruy Picasso building castles in the era. OG since 03. Straight to your album, I don't need a trophy. They said I'm past my prime. How? Just one album and that's fair. Besides, all I see is full stations and gas here. Long as I'm increasing reasoning with cashiers. You can have your lists, titles and glasswares. We just cut from a different fabric. When it's hearing your soul on radio while sitting in traffic. The freaking is magic, we're bringing the classics. You getting served like we're swinging a racket. Lyrical ratchet, lyrical masters. Yeah, I love to write love songs. Yup, the irony is quite strong. If love is blind and it right wrongs, allow me to be frank like Lampard. Nice one.
That's the man behind the bars. He makes his own beats and writes his own verses, chorus and everything. He goes by the name J Soul. And he is the CEO of Skillion Records. He called this one Barfest. Actually, this one was at Manifest. Charlie Manifest, he's awful. From Sarkodie to anyway.
This is
okay. So Bobby is asking me to say what is going on for the last time, and
please be frank like
and
Lampard.
frank like
Be frank like Lampard.
okay. And I'm going to be frank like Lampard. And I think, as I said earlier on, I wanted to issue a press statement to set some things straight, because in a kind there's a saying that your TNT, the one who heard it didn't hear it well. The one who didn't hear also didn't know how to explain it. So first of all, I'll start by one allegation that was leveled against me by DJ Switch PRO, who is none other than the organizer for Ghana DJs Awards, Merqruy Quaye of Hit FM. Somewhere last year there was this brouhaha going on, and he came out to say that DJ Switch doesn't owe me anything because they paid me off. And actually, some of the stories that I was reading, that they fired me. First of all, I am too intelligent to take my CV from people like them. You understand? Nobody fired me, and nobody paid me, and I'm putting on record, DJ Switch's parents can never pay me today, neither can they pay me tomorrow, and they did not pay me. That is fact number 2. And as I said, once again, nobody fired me. I myself told myself that after TV3 I will not train the girl again. And when did I say that? Talented Case is made up of 13 good weeks. I decided not to train DJ Switch. Initially, I decided to stop training her on the 2nd week into Talented Kids. A journey of 13 weeks. I decided I wouldn't train the girl again on the 2nd week. Then her mother consulted people, and we sat down and we talked. Then I took the decision that, considering some facts which I'm going to explain, because today I want to say everything for once. After this one, whatever they say, I don't care. So I took some decisions, and I was like, I'm going to train her, continue training her into the competition, but after Talented Kids, I am not going to train her again. So people should look at the process, the chronology, and not stand anywhere and say that they fired me, they paid me. I took the decision that first I decided on the 2nd week of Talented Kids, I decided I wouldn't want to train her. They should find a different DJ for her for the competition. And we talked, we sat down and talked, and I came to the conclusion that I'll continue, but after Talented Kids, I don't want to work with them again. Okay. So the reasons why I decided to train her was that, one, I realized that the girl has talent. The girl, if and this is what some shallow-minded people don't understand, that when I'm talking about this issue, I give them their credits where their credit is due.
Yeah.
DJ is talented. Just that right now, since I left her, from my perspective as a DJ, I think they've not got a DJ to be with her like I was doing. And her DJ skills is going down. But it's been overcrowded in the minds of and the eyes of the people by the fact that she's a female and she's young. And she's also artistic. When the DJ is flopping, she knows what to do to cover up for you to still enjoy her. That is what's saving DJs with right now. Other than that, if it's level the DJing alone, it will be all because since I left, and if they tell me there's a DJ training her since I left, then that DJ is coming from Mars. Because I was training her in a competition where everything needs to be fast. You understand? Now she's relaxed, she's at home, so her play, the way she on the turntable, she'll be like ×5 what I did, and that's what I'm looking for, but I haven't seen that. That being said, going back, I realized that she's skillful, and with she being a female on the competition, with somebody who understands her, she can win the competition. Because I realized that her mother's attitude, no DJ in Accra would tolerate what she was doing to me, which was why I even said on the second week of 13 weeks journey, said I wouldn't train her again. Because she disrespect people and think that she can, once she give you some money or coins, she owes your life and can disrespect you. And one thing that I'll never trade my dignity with is money. And she didn't get that. So it started a conflict between us. So I realized that if I leave the girl, any DJ that will come, if care is not taken, they can bring about 10, 13 DJs. Every week there will be a DJ and they will all leave. And those DJs, when they leave, they will spread the news out. They will call your bluff. Like me, whatever she was doing to me, I keep it to myself because I thought we are all from the same town. And most importantly, I had worked with DJ Switch Uncle, who is deceased, who was then up and coming rapper. And we have beautiful dreams of working together as his official DJ when he blows up. And he had some car crash in Takoradi and he was no more. So when DJ Switch mom called me to train her daughter, I was like, oh, finally, nature has found it back to bring us back again. I didn't do it for Odumen Soldier. I'm doing it for his nephew. So, considering the fact that if I leave the girl, the mom's attitude wouldn't make the girl guess the correct DJ who will have time for the girl, I said that I'm going to stay in everything that was going on. So after talented kids, after that, I will quit. And those who were like Merqruy Quaye, who was trying to paint the picture that I am envious and I want money because DJ Swiss had made it today. I knew the talent that I saw in the girl. I knew that this girl was going to blow. I saw everything she's enjoying or going through today then. Because for me, everything that I'm doing, I look at the future. If I close my eyes and I don't see the future to be what I want, I won't touch it. Because training her is part of my CV. So if I didn't know she was going to be this big, I wouldn't train her in the first place. So I knew everywhere she was going to go. But I said I wouldn't work with them because her mother disrespects people. Or let me say disrespect me. Let me talk for myself. So I decided not to train her 2 weeks into the competition, and when we sat down to deliberate, I considered that I'll continue, but not after talented case. So that should be made clear to everyone listening or watching, and Merqruy Quaye in particular, that I opted out. Nobody paid me off, and nobody can pay me off. That is point number 2, Ellie. That's point number 2. 3. As at this time, I had gone to that year, so today I don't think today will be enough for us to talk about this thing. And there's this allegation also about some DJs train her and all of that. I don't see none of those bullshit. I trained her for almost 6 months for the competition. It was her mother who, when she saw fame coming, felt like I don't have a name, so I don't deserve, my name don't deserve to be on her daughter. So she was always on my neck, and let's go and bring this DJ, and you alone can do it. That's what she was doing. And initially I was objecting to those things, but with time I was like, let me give her away. These DJs will come and they will not do anything. Within 5 days I was able to train her on the turntable, and we went to Takoradi for auditions. And I have videos of everything. That 5 days that she's telling people that she only learned DJing in 5 days. I have the videos with me. If anybody sees that, and they will be happy to watch on TV, they will tell me, and maybe after that I'll upload some of these videos, because where things are going, I think I need to bring every fact out. All this while, so the DSU training and everything took about 2 weeks, plus 2 weeks at TV3, that's 1 month. 1 month of training. I haven't talked about money to DJ Switch Mom. It was when I got angry that I wanted to stop training her, that the people who sat down for us to talk about what was happening said that it's about time we talk about money. And I was like, look, the reason why for 1 month I haven't asked for money or talked about money is that when I left Accra, I went to Dadieso. From here going to Dadieso, my transportation and everything, I asked them for 500 Ghana cedis, just 500 Ghana cedis. They said it's too much. Me moving from Accra to Dadieso to train your daughter for 5 days, take her to Takoradi for 2 days. You say you can't pay 500 Ghana cedis. So how much would I say that would be okay for you? You get what I'm saying? So that's why for 1 month of training her doctor, I had not talked about money. Because if I look at this, and you can say, then me going to train your daughter for 5 months to 6 months, if I want to charge you professionally, can you? So the people who were gathered at the meeting forced me to say something. I was like, with this, I don't know what to say. Everything I said, she said is too much. They said, you say, then I said, give me 1,000 Ghana cedis per week. And her hands were on her heads. Like, it's too much. And I was like, so you see, here is it.
I get you.
You understand? Because if I go to play somebody's show those days, like I charge per minute, per hour. And if I'm that cool with you, I charge you maybe 100 Ghana cedis per hour. So if I want to go that for 6 months, can you pay me? So we left the meeting without me telling them how much, because what I told them, they said they can't. So I left the meeting. So I was at TV3. That the person who chaired the meeting called me and said, DJ Switch Mom and Dad says they can give me 250 Ghana cedis a week. And I was like, this is below the belt. This is not what I will charge somebody for doing this job. But I've seen that they don't have money. They are poor. So, and we are all from the same town. So if that's what they say they can give me, no problem. I'll manage. So it was like 1 month and a week after. That's when they started giving me 250 Ghana cedis per week to train their daughter. And that 250 Ghana cedis was not able to do anything. Plus, after we qualified, the girl didn't have turntable. Myself, I was not using a turntable as a DJ by then. But, so I told them the girl needed a turntable. They were like, no, we don't have money. So everything, they don't have money. So I have to use my own money that I have to buy this turntable here. That's what I used to train DJ Switch.
Wow.
To buy 2,000 then to train her. So 250 Ghana cedis times that 5 months. When you calculate, it was around 3,000 something. Deduct that from the turntable that I used to train your daughter. How much left? How much did you pay me? Like some 500 or 600 Ghana cedis. And this woman during the training was going everywhere. I pay him. And all of this was getting on my nerves. But I didn't want to create any scene because the media was ready for anything to discuss, and I didn't want to do that at the time. So for Merqruy Quaye to say they paid me, that is how much they gave me, and I don't call that payment. To the extent that the money was not able to help me do my work, to the extent that it was some tippings that TV3 used to give us every Sunday, the trainers, like transportation, that I was using to back myself up. And when DJ Switch's mom realized that TV3 was giving me, that it was 150 Ghana cedis every week, heaven broke loose. That money belongs to her daughter, and I've taken it. And I'm like, you can't pay me, and some people are sorting me out, and you are coming to create a scene out of the 150 Ghana cedis TV3 has given me like every week. And it got to a time she became energy sucker. She was on my nerve, sucking my energy. Anytime I go into her presence, I feel like my energy is being consumed. So though I was training her daughter, we're living in the same house here in Accra, but sometimes I wish I don't see her face. So when TV3 started giving me that 150 Ghana cedis a week, I didn't even tell her. You understand? But that aside, so they couldn't pay me as they are claiming. And one, nobody sacked me. I stopped. Because I knew if I followed these people, I would taint my CV. Before we completed Talented Kids, we have about 3 shows in Europe. We had about 3 shows in Europe. But even then, the people requested for my passport and everything.
You know, we have to make this like a segment, like a show.
You understand? But I said I wouldn't work with them again, so I quitted. Yeah. So right after Talented Kids, I stopped. We took her to Dadieso to present her to the town, and I said I'm done. But then there was one show that I wanted to take her to. Then I'm done. Ghana Meet Niger, 2017. Because when Bola saw her, she didn't believe she's the one playing. So, but I took her to Bola office, Empire office, to go and play. So they had prepared ticket for me, DJ Switch. So when we went to Dadieso, I came back to Accra to prepare playlist for her. Her mother came from Dadieso with her and started saying that TV3 has given her a DJ to train her for Ghana Meet Niger. Then I gave them my turntable. Ghana Meet Niger was Friday and Saturday. Friday morning, DJ Switch mom came with the turntable. I was like, what has happened? So TV3 says they will give us one to play. And I'm like, no professional, even we adults, don't gamble with new turntables. If I have not played with it like a week, I will use it for a professional event. So how can your daughter say she can? And left. Then Saturday dawn, I was there. TV3 called me and said, "We beg you, we are sending a driver to come to your house for the turntable, because this woman is giving us pressure to provide a turntable for her daughter."
This is epic, fam. This is epic.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I gave it to them.
Wow.
And just last 2 weeks, my senior brother called me from Draboso, saying that a friend told him that DJ Switch mom said it got to a time when DJ Switch needed my turntable, I collected it from her.
What?
You understand? So I think today I will end here. I will end with why I decided not to train her anymore after Talented Kids. And that is it. One, on the second week of Talented Kids, which is 13 weeks, the woman showed a high level of disrespect. And I thought that this is not the way to go.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I was stopping, and we negotiated, and I also considered other things that the guys talented. We're all from the same town. No DJ can consume her bullshit in Accra. So I decided to cover her. And even in the production house there, if I wasn't there to cover her, they would have just eliminated her daughter, not because of performance, but production is so what do you call it, tense. The production team are always fighting among themselves. Then you outsider, a contestant's parent, coming to say things you don't know about their work, they will just let your child go get evicted and continue with their work. So I considered all of these things and said, no, I will stay with this girl, so that her mother's lack of understanding wouldn't cause the girl her fame and talent. So that's why I stayed. Other than that, it was 2 weeks into the entire case that I would have left. So those who are saying they sacked me, they paid me off, I decided to go. And if what I've made them today, if they think giving me 250 Ghana cedis a week was a payment, then that's why I wrote on Facebook that they are mentally and physically poor. Because it's only a poor woman or a poor man who consider paying somebody who has made your daughter this.
Sure.
As payment. I organized a show in 2018 in BBNE on behalf of a hotel, and I called you. You charged for the show. You charged 2,000 for a night, about 2 hours performance for your daughter, and you gave me 250 Ghana cedis. Not something that I said that's what I want, and you can go out there and say you paid me. Well, listeners and viewers,
I think everybody listening and watching should probably this whole unappreciation needs to stop. Like people are taking advantage of other people. Like it's really not. It's
Bobby. So we don't have much time, enough time. So next time I'll finish this story, and also those DJs that they've mentioned that trained her. The bullshit that I went through in the hands of DJ Switch mother. Any DJ should come out and tell me the experience seconds. With a session of DJ JD of TV3, who, when I was supposed to take the girl to Ghana Meet Niger, and the mother decided she wouldn't let me do that, and TV3 said DJ JD should prepare the girl for. Even him, within 2 days of preparing DJ Switch for Ghana Meet Niger, she called and said, Charlie, me, this your woman, I can never work with her for 1 week. And DJ JD was one of the people who will be consoling me when the woman does something and I'm so depressed. Say that you take it like, and it's exactly his words. DJ JD was like, take it like you are taking care of a university girl, which you know after she graduates, she will say you are not her level. So DJ JD is a prophet. And Madam Miriam of 3FM, anytime the woman does something that depresses me, and I tell them I want to quit, they're the one who, but he was asked to train the girl, prepare her for Ghana Meet Niger for 3 days, and she said she can't work with this man for 1 week. You understand? So I don't want to hear those things. That DJ. I am beating my chest that after I left, even 2018 Ghana DJs Awards, it was the DJ that I trained in that year, so DJ Scratch, that when they went to the US, they referred to him as a village bar DJ, who came to Accra to train, prepare the girl, because the girl has got the training, so all she needs is preparation and further training. The DJ Scratch moved from that year, so to come to Accra after a year after I've trained her. With all the DJs that you mentioned, it was DJ Scratch that came from that year, so to train you or prepare you for Ghana Meet Niger. So where from this dishonesty? And I've never said they've cheated me in any money, because I did not go with any money. The money that I told them I wanted when I was training her, they couldn't pay me, and after that I'm not interested in any money, because somebody who can call 250 Ghana cedis a payment for what her daughter is, I mean, has a poor mentality. And one person's money that I don't want to ever touch is a poor man's money, because if you take a poor man's money, you become poorer.
Sure.
and I'm not ready for that. So all those DJs should come out and show me what they've done for DJ Switch that up to date. The level at which he was playing in my hands has dropped by 50%. What kind of DJs are that? And Merqruy Quaye is not ashamed to call himself the guest talent manager, and still her play is just going down. Why can Merqruy Quaye help the girl for her play to go up? So I will end it here. I will come back to give you more reasons, the more reasons why I parted ways with them. So this is where I will leave it. So Merqruy Quaye, I dedicate the song from JSO to you, that I hear all, and for me, that's why I was warning them that they should stop what they're doing, because me, that's how I am. I can close my eyes, but anytime I feel like I have to hit back, I hit back strongly. That being said, I think that DJ Switch is still a talented girl and needs support, but the only enemy standing between her and her future and her career is her mother. That's the only person who can bring that girl down. Apart from her mother, nobody. Because the mother is now enjoying her fame and not forgetting about the girl needs to also, she's going to grow one day and also need to benefit from who she is. She is just having problem with everyone in the industry, and by the time the girl grows and need to benefit personally from, but for herself, her mother would have destroyed everything for her, and I pray that doesn't happen, but that's the truth. So I'll leave it here. Okay, so
Wait, what? All of a sudden I'm a hater. Okay. Look,
anyway, so let me sign out. So this has been the Bass
all those
with Bobby, Raphael, Saki in the building, and
me.
Ellie.
This is what I do.
My name is DJ Fuad, the public enemy who hates no one. Thank you for watching. Next week we'll be right here to talk more entertainment. I'm out. Once again, this song goes out to anyone who has this ill-informed about me and this DJ Switch saga. JSO Barfist. I'm getting angry.
Wait, what? All of a sudden I'm a hater. Okay. Look, I hear everything, man. I see everything. All those sneak disses, the indirects. But you know me. This is what I do. Put some respect on the boy's name. Y'all ain't slick with the underrated talk. You can miss me with y'all aim. Y'all change for change. Y'all crave for things we don't respect around here. Y'all ain't the same. All these lesser gods ain't on my level. And all those metaphors ain't all that special. I heard your new joint, yep. You didn't love backpedal. Better tuck your pride or I go off that metal. You see, you ain't got